Hi, I'm Trippy, a Minecraft creator, and if you give me just 5 minutes of your time, I'll tell you what I earned my first month monetized and how to avoid the mistakes I made so you can earn even more. So let's talk about the reason you guys all clicked on this video, the estimated revenue, which this month, my first month monetized was $70. Now, in the grand scheme of things, the amount of work that I put in to make the $70, there's no way it's ever worth it if you just look at that. If you added up all the time it took me to do the recording, the editing, the creation of the thumbnails, and even all the boring stuff like timestamping and doing the descriptions of videos so they'll stand out, I'm not even making close to minimum wage with this amount. But that's not why I'm doing it, and I've also learned a lot along the way that I want to share with you guys if this is something you maybe want to pursue for yourselves. The first thing I learned is that bigger isn't always necessarily better. Now, what I mean by this is that my most convoluted and long projects are actually the ones that flopped the most. I spent probably about a month just gathering footage and stuff for this, and I sadly lost all the recordings, but you can even see in an early stage of my timeline just how much work this actually was. Now, aside from the fact that I learned how to use a lot of the tools to make this video, which was very useful going forward, it taught me one very important thing. No matter how much I care about a project or want it to succeed, it probably won't. People have to really care about the topic, which is probably why this 3-hour video about Bastions, fully unedited, is now my highest earning video on the channel. Which brings me to lesson number 2, don't be afraid to try new things, or just experiment. Now, if you're unaware, in order to get ad money on YouTube, you need at least 1,000 subscribers, and you need either 4,000 watch time hours or 10 million public shorts views. I bring this up because when I first started, I thought shorts were going to be my way to get monetized. I had one do quite well early on, and I thought if this is all it took, I could just produce 20 videos like this and reach monetization in no time. But it didn't always go that way, as you can see. This is where experimenting came into play. As you can see here, I got 50 watch time hours on my first long form video, and I realized it'd probably just be quicker to try to get long form watch time hours as opposed to short views. And it's not only that, I experimented with story form content, mods, speedrunning, just all sorts of things just to try it out. Another really cool feature you can do when you post a video is A/B testing. Essentially, it allows you to send different titles to different viewers to see which one will work the best. With this Bastion video, I tested 3 different ones. This first one was the one I was initially going to go with, and as you can see here by the watch time share, that would have been a bad idea because only 24% of people are choosing to watch the video with this title, meaning I would have got far less views as opposed to something like this where I could have just kept it like that, which would have done a lot better. But I wouldn't have known this if I didn't do the A/B testing. So this is a really cool feature, and it's not just for titles. You can actually do it with thumbnails as well, and a bunch of different other options. So you don't get limited to just 2 or 3. You can set as many as you want. So if you wanted to, you could have 6 different combinations of titles and thumbnails, or even more, and that'll give you as much information with an experiment as you are willing to put the work in to do. Now let's talk thumbnails. This one took me hours to create, and I was super proud of it. It performed the worst. This one took me 5 minutes with an AI prompt. It severely impacted the performance of my video to the point where people didn't even want to watch it on a topic that I thought was highly anticipated. Not only that, but I just didn't feel proud of the work that I had done because I could have just spent a little longer to perfect a thumbnail. I started learning thumbnail creation tools and made this one. Now, it might have just been the topic, but this one got nearly 4 times the amount of views as the 1 cycle guide. I also felt a lot better posting this as I didn't use AI. And because I started practicing, I'm now able to create things like this in 5 minutes just because I've practiced. I'm not saying it's the best thumbnail ever, but it was quick, it's legible, and most importantly, I'm proud to have it on my channel. The last thing I'll say about experimenting is that you need to let it run its course and just be patient. Take, for example, this video here. Right away, we were getting a lot of views on this topic. People seem to be interested in it compared to my other videos. Now look at this one. It is a short, so the views are a bit different, but the first few hours, I actually deleted and re-uploaded it because I wasn't getting any views comparatively. Nearly 12 hours later, it's still underperforming, but then it just decided to hit the algorithm. So if you believe in your video, just be patient and maybe it'll come eventually. The last thing that I've learned and I'm working towards is to just have fun with it. If you pick topics you're going to enjoy, it's not even going to feel like work and people are going to enjoy watching it that much more. Now, obviously I'm not some massive YouTuber. I don't have it all figured out. But from my understanding, finding something that I can easily replicate, that people enjoy watching and I enjoy playing, at least I can keep making content, which is a huge step forward from just sitting there playing the game, thinking about making content. I could go on about this stuff forever, but I promised you guys a short video and I'm going to stay true to my word. If this helped you at all, please consider liking, subscribing, share the video, and help make my dream come true. Thank you guys, I appreciate it a lot. And thanks for helping me get monetized.